Welcome to this explainer. I am so thrilled you're hanging out with me today. Go ahead and get comfortable, because today I'm putting on my fashion stylist hat and we are going to completely transform your spring and summer 2026 wardrobe. We're looking at a massive shift in the intimate apparel industry right now, and I've gone ahead and synthesized all the latest trend reports, runway analyses, and apparel tech data into this visual guide for you. We're going to explore how everyday elegance is being completely redefined, perfectly merging cutting-edge comfort with high fashion.
So let me just ask you this right off the bat. Are you ready to actually wear your lingerie as outerwear? I know, it sounds a little daring, but trust me, this is the boldest, most liberating fashion trend of the season. We are totally moving away from the days of hiding our foundation garments. This season is all about taking pieces that were once kept under wraps and letting them shine as the absolute star of your outfit. It's an incredibly empowering shift in how we dress.
Okay, let's dive straight into this. Section 1, SS26 Underwear-as-Outerwear, the Runway to Realway Masterclass.
So where is this even coming from? Right now on the Paris runways, luxury labels ranging from Miu Miu to Givenchy to Valentino are exposing bras and bralettes, sending them right down the catwalk. They are intentionally blurring the line between intimates and ready-to-wear outfits. Whether these pieces are peeking through sheer gowns or just layered super boldly over tops, the bra is no longer this little secret you try to hide with nude tones, you know? It is the focal point of the ensemble.
Now I know what you might be thinking. Okay, that's great for Paris, but what about the real world? Well, check this out. Global superstar Rosé from BLACKPINK was recently spotted in New York, absolutely mastering this trend. She paired a delicate lingerie-inspired camisole bra top with relaxed wide leg pants and flip-flops. This specific look proves that you can seamlessly integrate these delicate lingerie details into a casual, confident, everyday streetwear wardrobe. It just looks so effortless.
Moving right along to Section 2, Styling for Everyday Elegance, featuring some really effortless outfit formulas.
Let's actually build these looks for yourself, using pieces you probably already have in your closet. Here is outfit formula number 1, the polished office. And yes, you can actually wear this to work. The secret sauce here is contrasting the delicate nature of a bralette with more masculine tailoring. So you take a structured, sculpting piece like the highly rated Honeylove crossover bra, which has this gorgeous mesh detailing, and you use it as your base layer. Throw an oversized, tailored blazer right over it, add some high-waisted trousers, and boom, you've got a look that is perfectly office-appropriate, super chic, and incredibly modern.
Our second formula is athleisure chic. Because, let's be real, the global athleisure movement means sports bras are definitely not just for the gym anymore. For SS26, try taking a high-performance, seamless long-line sports bra or maybe a crop top hybrid and pair it with biker shorts. Then, you elevate the whole thing by tossing a sheer jacket over the top. It brings that sleek, seamless activewear aesthetic right onto the street for a really trend-forward, comfy weekend vibe.
Now, what's absolutely crucial to point out here is how the aesthetics themselves have changed. If we compare the past to SS26, it's night and day. We are completely breaking out of the boring nude and black palettes of past decades. Because these pieces are literally meant to be seen now, designers are giving us electric fuchsias, rich jewel tones like emerald green, and super playful floral or abstract prints. They aren't meant to blend into your skin anymore. They are bold statement pieces.
Which brings us to Section 3, the wire-free comfort secret, looking at next-generation apparel tech.
Okay, here's the multi-million-dollar question, right? How on earth do you wear a bra as a top if it's pinching, digging, and making you miserable all day? Spoiler alert, you don't. The only reason this outerwear trend works at all is because of some massive leaps in fabric technology. And I'm so excited to share this insider secret with you. It's called soft jelly technology. This is the driving force behind the 2026 naked feel revolution. Instead of those awful rigid metal underwires, brands like Tarbo are using aerospace-inspired polymer matrix strips. They encase these strips right into seamless hypoallergenic fabric. What it does is disperse the tension evenly and provide a really beautiful architectural lift without a single piece of metal. It's amazing.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how clearly it illustrates a massive shift in the industry. Look at the difference. In past decades, we just had to deal with heavy stitching, bulky padding to fake volume, and scratchy synthetics. But the 2026 standard is a whole different ballgame. We are talking about laser-cut, heat-bonded edges, a completely natural contoured lift, and smart thermoregulating microblends that actually cool your skin. We've officially gone from wearing restrictive armor to intelligent wear that respects your body. And the innovation doesn't stop there. Take a look at the EB Core 3D sling from Evelyn and Bobby. This is literally a patented internal bonded structure that lifts from below. It actually adapts to your natural anatomy instead of fighting against it. The big takeaway here is that this specific type of engineering redistributes the weight of your bust straight to your shoulder-clavicle joint, and that means it actively eliminates that horrible neck and shoulder strain we've all experienced at some point.
So, why does all this tech stuff actually matter for your outerwear styling? Well, because of what you're seeing right here. Features like heat-bonded edges and 3D spacer fabrics guarantee a completely zero-show appearance. If you decide to throw a sheer summer top over your bralette, you are not going to see any bulky lines, ridges, or seams underneath. It creates this flawless, perfectly smooth silhouette that looks incredibly high-end. Let's jump to Section 4, Inclusive Fit for Everyone, focusing on comfort for every body type. Look, in the past, women with larger busts were pretty much left out of the wire-free and bralette trends entirely, just because the support wasn't there. Well, I'm happy to say that era is officially over. Before we look at how brands fix this, consider this number for a second: 90%. According to bra experts, 90% of a bra's support actually comes from the band, not your straps. This fundamentally changes how we all need to be shopping. If you want a supportive wire-free style, you have to look for a band that is at least 2 inches wide so it can properly anchor to your ribcage. And brands are finally designing with this reality in mind. When you compare the old method to the new method, it's a total game changer. The old, flawed way was basically taking a size small and just scaling the exact same pattern up to an extra large. Shocker, it didn't work. The SS26 new method is what we call curvy engineering. Brands are designing specifically for fuller figures right from the start, utilizing wider straps, U-shaped backs, and advanced encapsulation techniques to comfortably support sizes all the way from B through K.
Need some proof? Just look at this real-world review from a size 36G wearer on the blog Wardrobe Oxygen. She's talking about the Soma Embraceable Wireless Bra, and she writes that it gives her actual lift and separation, and that her breasts stay separate from each other and off my stomach. This is huge, guys. It proves that modern wireless tech successfully gets rid of the dreaded uniboo effect, providing real, breathable structure for curvier figures.
So how do you actually find your perfect match? I put together this quick stylist fit checklist for you. When you try on these new wire-free styles at home, check for 3 things. First, the band must sit snug and perfectly parallel to the floor. Second, the cups need to fully contain your tissue without any spillage or gaping on the sides. And third, the center gore, that little piece between the cups, must rest completely flat against your sternum. If you check those 3 boxes, congratulations, you found your perfect custom-feeling fit. And that brings us to the big question to wrap things up. Will you finally ditch the wire and let your confidence show this season? As we've seen today, you really no longer have to choose between looking chic and feeling perfectly comfortable. The tech is finally there, the inclusive sizing is there, and the high fashion world has absolutely given us the green light. So prioritize your well-being, go try out those outfit formulas, and confidently embrace the SS26 Lingerie as Outerwear revolution. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and happy styling.